Testing, testing. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Microphone's off. Oops. Oh, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is one I've wanted to do for a while. Well, I actually didn't expect to find this early as I did, but tonight we're going to do a special build stream. So in this case, what we're going to build tonight is we are going to build the Going Merry pirate ship from the Netflix One Piece series. Now, I don't have Netflix, but I have managed to see most of the series from a whole lot of videos on YouTube. Got the gist of it, and I have to say I do like what they've done with it. So, thought about it, and I figured, well, am I going to build the Merry? I thought maybe if I get a chance. Let me see. Looks like the chat's all right. So, all right. Well, lost a little time. So here's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to do like about 2 hours per session, if I can help it. So let's see the box itself. Pretty big and hefty. Let's see. Model number 75639. Has about 1,336 pieces. Oh, actually, come to think of it, this is different. Yeah, actually. Oh, I think I know what this is heading for. But let's open it up, because you don't open it up on the size you used to. But let's see. So I guess, right, you can call this the unboxing for it. So let me just take the phone and already got open. So now, oh wait, actually I think I might have missed one. Yeah, I think I did miss one. Let me just get that pretty quick. Okay. Now, oh, I haven't seen this for a long time. They use the old box format from the 80s. Like, what happened is, usually the bottom of the box would be like this. Usually the top, the side would be like a little flap that you could flip over. You could see the pieces, what's inside of it. Oh, and I see they started using the paper bags. Yeah, Lego's been talking about switching over to paper bags for a while. It looks like they finally went through with it. So let's see what we got. Let's see. At least 9 bags here. I want to try and separate them. It looks like we have pieces of rubber probably for rigging. Let me see. Yeah, we got 10 bags altogether. Let's see. I think for now I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3 over here for now. I'll put 4 over here as well. Nope, almost forgot to put the charger in. Oops. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. And we have a little plastic sheet for the sails right here, but this is probably not gonna come into play until much later. And here we have the binder for the folder for the instructions. Ooh, good. Ooh, this is nice. I want to be careful. I don't want to tear it willy-nilly. Although I think that might. Oh, there we go. I want to be careful. Come on. Oh, gently now. And this is some strong glue they used. Almost got it. Yeah, a little more. Come on, a little more. one more. Okay, maybe one. Okay, two more. Yeesh. I want folks to get into this thing easy. Oh, we got more sheets. Let's see. Got the sticker sheet right here. More little Jolly Rogers. Let me just put these aside. And now we have the instruction book right here. It's pretty nice that they went back to a single one here, but it kind of looks a bit empty. I miss like the days when they had backgrounds on these things. Let's see if they have anything to say about it. Nope, we just get straight into the build. Well, let's do that then. Oh. Actually, this is going to be useful because then we could see what's going on in here. Yeah, we can see what's going on here. And we don't have to worry about losing track of the pieces all that much because everything's in the box. This is definitely a good step up from how Lego's done boxes for their sets. Although it's an old-fashioned method, but I do like this. Makes it hard to lose pieces. So. Oh yeah, actually, let me just do one more quick thing pretty quick before. Doesn't tell us what we're going to start with first, so we're just going in blind somewhat. Let me see, is the volume on loud? That's on as loud as it can get. Well, the original plan is 2 hours. I don't know if I'll do more. I guess we'll see how I feel after 2 hours, huh? should be a second one. Let's see. Up. This isn't good, not good at all, I think. I'll go check. So for bag one, let me just make sure I check everything. Not I might have to pull something out. Let's see. I think it's possible I may be missing a piece. If that's the case, I may have to pull a spare from somewhere. Yep, I might have to do that. Yeah, I think I know what I can do about this. Let me just see if I can find a spare. Yes, I seem to be missing a piece, but that's not big of an issue. Fortunately, it's not too bad when one can improvise. Alright, so that's taking care of that. Right, let's get back to it. So I need two of these. I just hope nothing else is missing. Let's see. Bit unfortunate when the piece is missing, but no use crying over spilt milk. In a case like that, it's a good idea to improvise. In this case, I found similar pieces I had nearby, so I used that. I don't think it's going to matter too much in this case. Let's see. 6, okay. Two of these, one of these, right. Oop. These look like steps. How's everyone doing tonight? Although that's hard to answer without immediately thinking about the heat and the humidity. It's brutal. Let's see. Stick these little guys on top. We're going to start working on the prow. Let's see. Small start. Oh, I see. I see what's going on with you. Oh, wait. Yep, now it's starting to develop a little bit more. Oops! Butterfingers. Thankfully, just one small piece came off. Oh, this came off too. Alright, that's the first bag's worth of parts done. Starting to see the hull and the start of the prow. Now, bag number 2. I better keep the extra pieces in the box for now in case they get lost. You never know when you're going to need them. And it looks like we have our first minifigure set. Let me just get the rest of the pieces out and we'll see what we got. To the wise, always check the bag. Always check the bag from one to the other, top to bottom, because sometimes pieces like to hide in the corners. All right, let's see legs. Minifigure arms seem to be a little bit thin on this. Well, nah, maybe it's just me. Alright, first minifigure of the set, we got Roronoa Zoro. I almost butchered the name. That's looking pretty good. Very nice. And actually, there's actually one more thing. Well, actually, there's one thing I do like about this one particularly. A nice bit of attention to detail. Because he uses a 3-sword style. And you're wondering, how is he going to hold, where's he going to put that third sword? A little bit of Butterfingers right now. They even thought of a way for him to hold his sword in his mouth. I have to admit, that's cool and slightly unsanitary at the same time. I do appreciate that. Oh, you know what's pretty cool though? You can actually just tuck it in. You can just tuck it in from the neckline. You don't need to take the hat off or everything, unless you want to change it from the headband to the hairstyle. That's that's neat. One quick second. Let's see. Now that we got Zoro up, let's get back to building the ship. I'm missing 2 parts. Forgot them. Fun fact, I mean, technically the ship, the One Piece sets weren't supposed to be available until tomorrow, but some stores did get them early. And I found this one quite by accident, so thought about it for a little bit. I thought, it might be fun to build one, but oh, better yet, maybe I should stream the build. and so a few coin tosses on this past Sunday later, here we are. I should have known more. There you are. See, fish out of water, welcome. Okay, you were having a couple connection issues, haha, but here I am. Welcome, fish out of water. Yep, as you can see, we're starting well, a little bit into the hull, and we've already got our first minifigure of the set. We got Zoro, and I also like a little thing that the little attention to detail they have, so that way he can use 3 swords at once. This is actually one nice little bit of attention to detail they got right here. Because I was wondering, how are they going to make him hold that sword in his mouth? And it's pretty simple too, so that's a bit genius how they did it. And yep, the Mary's looking pretty good so far. Yo, you love that Zoro minifigure. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think there is one more thing. We also got the bandana and angry face. It's a little fuzzy right now. I really like this minifigure. I mean, Zoro could fit into a lot of different things, not just this one right here. I really am impressed with how they, with the attention to detail they did for that. I mean, it was simple, but a simple thing, but that's pretty crazy. Because I was wondering, how are they going to make him hold his sword in his mouth? It's like, so where does that one go? It's like oh. Oh, Lord. I kind of wish Netflix wasn't so stingy about releasing their shows outside of their service. They're real slow on that. I mean, heck, it took almost forever for them to get Castlevania out. Even then, I'm still waiting on the Cuphead show. Heck, they even got a Castlevania, what was it, the second series of it? Yeah, indeed, right. They're real stingy when it comes to releases, outside releases. They take forever. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to see the build. Let's see. Although that being said, I don't have Netflix, but I have been able to see a good deal of their One Piece series around between reactions and folks taking a look at of it. And oh my god, I love how they preserve a lot of the humor and details of it. It's just some of it is just it's pretty much a Herculean feat what they did. It's live action, but it still feels genuine. And some bits would just laugh out loud funny. Which is why I'm kind of hoping they decide, do a release outside their service so that way I can see the whole thing in full. Let's see. One thing I kind of like it when some of the pieces look a little too close to the color of the inside of the cardboard box. So sometimes it makes it hard to find certain pieces. But I put them all inside the box so that way, they don't end up lost as much as possible anyway. Let me see. Yeah, that's what your boyfriend told you before you decided to see it yourself. You turned out really good. Probably helps Oda was directly involved. Definitely, because you know what? I don't blame folks for being a bit concerned, especially with what happened with the Cowboy Bebop a couple years ago. Well, that being said, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the Cowboy Bebop live action was awful. Yes, that's what I've heard. I've heard that they pretty much forgotten what it was that made the original so beloved. And unfortunately, it's a case where the producers of the show itself, not the creator, but the one who produced the live action show, they thought they knew better. I think the creator even had quite a bit to say about it too. So when it's so bad, you have the creator lashing out against it. You know it's bad. Let's see. They didn't even have Victoria Tereskopou, your trans king. The fact they didn't get it right—that's the real folk blues right there. Let's see. Let's see. You could go on and on about Cowboy Bebop. Let's see. I've only seen a few episodes of it myself. Well, the original series, not the live action one. I can definitely see why. I can definitely get behind why some people were pretty put off by what happened with the live action one. I don't blame them. No, that's about right. Is there anything else? Oh, I did forget something. Yeah, I forgot 2 pieces. No, not that. This. There's a lot of small green pieces in this one. Let's see. Yep. Let's see, one of these, 5 of these 2 by 3 plates. Let me see. Let's see now. It's so good. The ending was tragic. My God, it was beautiful. There were so many twists with the characters too. The only one I really remember for that one was, I think it was the Toys in the Attic episode. Everyone has their own internal reminiscence about things they believe matter, their own little microcosms about how the universe works. All the while, they neglected the true lesson they should have learned that day. Never leave anything in the fridge. I don't know who bought that lobster, but one thing for sure, whatever was that came out of it was not pleasant. Almost if they made it any worse, it almost looked like, what was that one? I think there was one OVA I saw on Togo. I think it was called Lily Cats. Oh, that one was definitely a bit dark. Well, this episode wasn't. Couldn't hold a candle how gruesome that OVA was, but oh yeah, the mushroom. Oh yeah, the mushroom episode. Oh gosh, that one was weird. Okay, so I need 3 more of these, huh? Okay. Yep, sea-eyed high and mushrooms was hilarious. God. There's no way they would have let them get away with something like that in the live-action version. The Humane Center would have been... Let's see. Yeah, the Humane Center would have been all over them. There should be more of them. Oh, let's see. There should be one more. There it is. Well, if anything, I hope I encourage folks to check out the original source. And you know what, sometimes you can actually see some bars still show a bit of Cowboy Bebop in like a bar or something like that. I think I remember seeing that years ago when I was traveling. Well, it was pretty hard to miss when you can hear Tank. I think that's the color pink thing. Let's see. No, not that one. This one. see. For real, they never pulled any punches. Faye's backstory made me cry. I never saw the whole episode, but I do remember one bit. She actually found a video of her past self. That feels a bit kind of surreal when you see something of a time capsule from that, thinking of what hopes you might have for yourself in the future versus where you are at that point. It's strange, but and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Yes, indeed. Let's see, one of these, two of these. So one goes here, one goes opposite. Let me see, you're going to need the sink fixture, a few other doodads. Looks like a glass bottle and a pizza. I think we're starting to work on the kitchen here. Well, yeah, because look, there's the faucet, and here's the prep area for the pizza. This little thing, I don't know where it goes just yet. Probably going to hold like a knife or something. Okay, poor girl was the first of the commercial rockets which crashed out. She got put in a coma for years until someone brought her out and promised to cover medical bills, but then entrusted her with his finances, and she ended up inheriting his debt, which is why she's so obsessed with money. Yep. Oof, that is rough. Well, it's good at least she has a reason for it instead of just simply being, well, some people can be greedy, and some people like to get money the easy way. I mean, that's harsh, though. Real harsh. Let's see this. I think we have a stack of plates. Yeah, stack of silverware. We have a frying pan. Yeah, this is definitely a ship's galley. Yeah, let's go quick here. The sink. Prepare for the pizza. This I'm probably guess is holding for a knife or something. And we have bottles and a glass, frying pan, trays or plates. Probably plates. Oh yeah, butcher's cleaver. Though a butcher's cleaver for pizza actually reminds me of something Mihawk said. You wouldn't hunt a rabbit with a cannon, would you? Oh, I think I might have missed this step. Yes, I think I did. Yes, I did. But fortunately, we're early enough so that I can remedy that. And this line goes here to get you. Okay. Next up, bag number 3. Oh, we got a wanted poster. Our first wanted poster, and it's... Yeah, first wanted poster, it's... If I can get the focus right, it's Mihawk. Obviously, it's a little hard to get the focus in right. Bounty is canceled. I really I have to admit, the intro for Mihawk they did for the live action series is just crazy and hilarious at the same time. I'm actually amazed they even managed to replicate. They managed to replicate him, which we call just wrecking a galleon with a single slice. Mihawk is cool. Oh, I think there is also a Mihawk minifigure, but unfortunately he's in the Baratier set. And unfortunately that one commands a high price. Let's see. Let's see, there should be one more. Okay. Oh, and then yeah, the poster goes on there too somewhere. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. I honestly don't know if I kind of want to think about getting Baratier, but I don't know, because the problem is there's a lot of sets in August I do want to get. While Baratier would be one of them, unfortunately, that's pretty oof. I might have to think about how to go about that one. Because outside of Mihawk, I wouldn't mind getting Zeph if I can help it. Oh god, I really like how they did it with the live action series, with no nonsense, but also. Let's see. Let's go. Got that. I need. Oh, here it is. Well, I guess I'll put the poster out of the way for a bit. I don't think it exactly hangs somewhere around here. Actually, I think I know where that is going to end up going. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Fortunately, the damage is minor. Let's see. See, I need one of these, two of these. Stick this little guy on top here. And then put these two behind it. Yeah, the problem is we need to put in more pieces so that we can hold the floor more solid like. And I think if I'm not mistaken, that's not going to be the only wanted poster we see in this set. I think we end up getting them as we go through more of the bags. I think we're starting to get a bed over here. It looks like it because I think we were starting on a breakfast tray here. Let's see. A little saucer, coffee mug. Oops. Oh, that's where that piece went. No wonder I couldn't find it earlier. Must have slipped out of the bag before I poured it in. So now we have right here, we have a little platter with a little orange on it. Very important considering scurvy is a thing on the high seas. You do not want to get caught with a vitamin C deficiency. This looks like an interesting bit of detail. Let's see. This goes here. Two of these. Two of these. String this up, and we need several caps. This one could have stuck. Here we go. Let's see, this is going to go in the back. Oh no, I have it backwards. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, then we got... We'll do these planks, hold them in. Yeah, because now we have these pieces here, these little things right here. We'll hold them in place so that way they don't fall off. Let's see, black one should be around here somewhere. There should be one more. Yes, there should be one more. There you are. Oh. What is this? First time seeing a piece like this before. Let's see, then we gotta do one more just like it. that one. Which one did I use? Ah, there it is. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's one. Should be. Good gracious, where did it go? There should. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Now we need to add more windows. Let's see, 4. I think I know this is going to be coming. Okay, I did this one. Alright, I did this one. Fortunately, I managed to catch it. Alright, so you go here. Now we have this going here, which is going to make a part of the stir. Come on. Oh, jeez, I hate when they do that. Let's see. Oh, I see. It's a couch. Yeah, this thing right here, that's a couch. Little dining area. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a bunch of little pieces. like drawing here. Let me see. Ah, there we go. Put this in the back. And now we have the ship's rudder attached. Okay, next up, bag number 4. Bag number 4 here. Starting to get a little dark in here, so I'm going to turn on the lights. Okay, it looks like we're going to get our next minifigure coming up. And it's kind of no surprise given what we're building right now. Next up we got Sanji. I really like how they also did the hairpiece right here. That's actually pretty good attention to detail. I mean, I can definitely see a lot of possibilities with minifigure customization from this set alone. And then for the opposite, I think he does have an opposite face. It's basically him smiling. Sanji looks so perfect. Wow. Yep. He really does. Although, kind of funny, they did give him an angry face so that way we can have him arguing with Zoro. And they'll argue over anything. I'm kind of surprised they didn't put him in bag number 3. Let's see. Oh yeah, one of these. Haha, oh man, you love these arguments with Zoro. Yep. Some of them were just pure comedy gold. Mosshead. Oh, this is interesting. We have a new door mold. It's pretty small. You know, it wouldn't fit most doorways, but given the confines of the ship, I think it's actually kind of nice. Let me see. We need a doorknob. And here we have the door itself. And now we're going to put it into the ship. Let's see, 2 more windows. Where's that other frame? Dang it. Oh, there it is. Some of these pieces are so hard to find because there's so many shades. Let's see. It's insane how much they did for this set, knowing how expensive molds are and how they make for as few as possible to save on space. They didn't have to go this hard. Perhaps we've made that. We will have that mold in the future sets. Well, let me see. I kind of have a feeling if this series does well, they'll do more. Because I know the most of the ones they have for this one centered around the East Blue arc. I've got the Going Merry. I know we have one for, what was it? Let me see. What is it? Windmill Village with Shanks. And then I know we also have one with Buggy the Clown. And then the next big one after this, well, besides Baratier, is Arlong Park. Well, come to think of it, another reason I kind of would want to consider getting Baratiers for, I think they also, for that one also has Kobe, Helmeppo, and Garp, I believe. Oh, they already did the Fishman. I think if I remember, they did Arlong and his henchmen for one of the sets. Although I think Hachi's missing. Although it kind of would have been funny to see how they do a sea cow, like what was his name, Momu. No, my boy Hachi. Oh gosh, kind of a shame because I liked the scene that they did for a little bit of what kind of chaos it would cause. If I remember right, Hachi was cooking up some food for Momu, but then Momu ends up catching scent of Sanji's cooking, and that resulted in a bit of hilarity. Let's see. This goes right here, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And what's this? Well, it could have been a lot worse considering what. Well, actually, no. Thinking about that would be horrible if they decide to do a set with Hachi. We also have that jerk, St. Charles. Let's see. Signing's gonna go right about. Yeah, here. Ooh. I'm kind of surprised Hachi's a no-show, but then I guess they thought it would have been a bit hard trying to do whatchamacallits, six-armed fisherman. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love what they've done with it. I mean, heck, I really love how they handled Buggy. So it would have been something of a no-brainer. But then again, I guess they had to squash down several chapters into a few episodes. I don't know which one I would probably get immediately after this. I think it probably, what was it? Probably Windmill Village. I think. If only to get Shanks and the gum gum fruit. uh, it was brief, but I really liked how they did the the flashbacks to Luffy end up eating the fruit. I'm actually surprised they actually managed to pull off that one bit right now. I do remember. If I remember right, what happened was back then, Luffy tried to bug Shanks to join his crew, but Shanks tells him he's too cute to be a pirate. So what does he do? He picks up a dagger and cuts himself under his eye. Oh God! I was like, oh my God! And everyone's like, oh my God! I can't believe he did that. One thing I really do like about the Netflix series is that how they incorporated Garp so early this time around. Right from the get go, from Roger's execution, and then incorporate into making him something like the whatchamacallits. I guess something of, well, you could call him something like the persistent threat, not like the major antagonist, not like someone like Koro or Arlong, but basically almost like the Zen. Well, I would say the Zenigata, but Garp isn't stupid, and calling him that is decidedly unhealthy. And Luffy knows that better than anyone. Yeah, something like that you say if you're tired of living, basically. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oop. Building up more of the siding. Let's see. You love how Garp's fighting style is brawling, go, brrr. Love using in Pirate Warriors. I haven't checked out those games, but I do remember. I have fond memories of some of the Muso games growing up. I might have to check out one or two of them. And then, yes, it's definitely easy to see Garp as an absolute beast in that. Given how long those have been out, I might be able to find if maybe one or two of them for a good deal. Maybe. We'll see. This goes around. Let's see, this goes down here. Haven't seen these for a while. I like when they use unique pieces for some of these things. Because one thing I tend to have a problem with certain LEGO sets is how they tend to pad out the part count with lots and lots of smaller pieces. Well, don't get me wrong, I mean, some pieces I can understand due to economy, and some pieces are cheaper to produce than others. That I can understand. But others just feels, they could have done something a bit different. Maybe that's just me. Let's see. Oh, we got some stickers coming up. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Let me see. 1 is going to go over. I gotta be careful with this. I'm not very good with stickers. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I thought something was off. Oh yes, and then here's the stickers on the side. So it looks like we have shelving for the galley. And yep, I was right. Gotta be careful. This is gonna be delicate. Is something off? Let me see. No, that's about right. Reconnecting the chat. Refresh. Oops. I keep forgetting that's not a refresh button. That's changing the. That's just changing the camera. Let's see. That's about right. So the question is. Something seems wrong here. Something seems wrong here indeed. Let's see. I knew something fell in here. This fell in right here. Something else fell. I know it did. Oh, the bottle. Yes, I think I know what happened. Let me take a look at it again, see what I messed up. feels about right. That's weird. Very weird. This piece should be fitting. Wait a minute. I think I know what it is. Oh, I see. That's the problem. There we go. This should fit easier now. And here. There we go. That's feeling much better. Now we just get a quick view of the galley. That's looking much better. Let's see, 1x3 plate, gonna go right here. Starting to look real good now. Let's see what else we got now. We need to build up the other side. Let's see, this goes right here. The red piece goes next to that little doodah, and this right here. And there's the other one. No, that's about right. thing keeps sticking out like that. Another angle. Oh, the door came down. There we go. Bring that back up. Sorry if your responses are a bit slow. Currently practicing drawing a little while watching you. Oh, that's fine. Takes a little bit of time to build some of this stuff up. And then I kind of did have a little mess up or two earlier, so I didn't miss all that much. More stickers. Let's see, we got 5. 6. This one came more easier than the other one. Kind of wish that didn't happen though. Oh, we have a bit of a cupboard going on right here. Alright, the hull's starting to look a lot more solid. Actually, wait, I forgot something. Yes, I forgot to put in these little bits right here. Yeah. Silly me. Yeah, there we go. That's looking better. Okay, next up, bag number 5. 5, I think I have it somewhere. 138. Let's see. Depending on how this goes, this might be the last bag I do for this session. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Let's see what I can get done with it between now and, what do you call it, 22.5 minutes. No minifigure this time. But I think there's a wanted poster. Yeah, there is another wanted poster in here. Huh. Speaking of Mihawk, we had the guy who he took out in the series. We got Don Krieg. They did a real short in the Netflix series. And you know what? I'm actually kind of glad they did, because considering how Mihawk trashed him and his crew just for disturbing his nap. No, actually, if I remember right, I think the first time they ran into an accident in the Grand Line, and then they ended up coming back to Baratier with their tail between their legs, pretty much. And then Mihawk just happened to pass their way, and he just wrecked them. Let's see. Let's see, then we have a goblet, a little holding fixture. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I know what this is. Well, what it's gonna be anyway. If I can find the rest of the pieces. Because if I'm not mistaken, we have a stud shooter right here, and if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be the cannon for the just, for the yes, from the whatchamacallit, from the prow. I think this was from the prow of the Mary, because I know they had a cannon set just under the figurehead. Yes. No, that's not it. There we go. Oh, there it is. See a quick look at how it's going to be right now, and now we're going to attach it to the front of the ship. Nope. I attached something wrong. Let's see, more sticker pieces. We have 11, which is ship's rigging. This one's going to need the hook going on top. A quick close up. We got a little bit of ship's rigging and then a window, I believe, a porthole window. Starting to look nice and solid now. See more rigging. Did I miss a step? Oh, I did. Yeah, I did miss one. Quite a few, actually. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Oh, I did forget a piece. Big one. Maybe from the bag. Oh, I think I saw that one. Well, this is a bit awkward. I think there is a piece missing. Let's see. Bag number 5. Let's see that. Well, this isn't good. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, wait, no. Yes, actually, I do seem to be missing one. Well, this is not good at all. Let me see. Wait. I need it. Is there a place to use it where I didn't need it? Oh, wait a minute. No, I did use one. I did use one up for that. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Oh, no. That's not what I'm missing. What I'm missing is right here. Silly old me. Okay, I know what's missing. I had them here the whole time. I was thinking of something else. So let's put these two in here. Where did the watch go? Oh, great. Now the watch is missing. The porthole is missing now. Oh, wait, there you are. Got stuck in here.
That's why I thought something was missing. Put these here, put this here. I was missing pieces, but not the right ones, not the ones I was thinking of. Oh, come on. I don't need windows coming out now. Let's see. Okay, let's see. There should be one more here somewhere. If I didn't miss it, that is. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Okay, that's in. Right. Now we can get back to where we were before. I hate it when some of the pieces come off when you're trying to put them on the other ones. Alright. See, I think we're about to see. Wait a minute. probably one of the smaller bags in. One seems to be genuinely missing. Well, I know one thing I could adapt with, though I don't like it. I don't like adapting it like this way, but I can't seem to find that one piece. It seems to be rattling around. Doesn't look like it's rattling around anywhere. This will be temporary, at least until I can find a replacement. Yeah, if I can, I'll try and find a proper piece for this one a bit later. Don't know where the light one, brown one went off to, but I'll have to try and look for one later. so I think that's going to do for tonight. So let's take a quick review of what we got. As far as the minifigure goes, we've already got Sanji and Zoro done. Surprisingly, they're not trying to beat the crap out of each other. And then for the ship itself, we have much of the hull built. The rudder, we have the galley. Let me see. Then we have the ship's hold well underway. And then here we have in the prow, we have the cannon set up right here. And that's not too bad considering how far we've gotten. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. So plan for tomorrow is I'll probably do part 2 at the usual time of 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Maybe I might do it sooner if I can find a bit more time, but that's going to depend on a few things. So for those of you who came to watch, thank you all for watching. I hope you'll join me tomorrow when we continue part 2 of building the Going Merry. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. But bye for now. Yep. Right. See you tomorrow, fish out of water.